Toastmasters used to have a motto when we went to the public speaking championship events where Toastmasters breeds leaders. And leadership is something that we all hope to exemplify someday in some place, in some capacity. So it's important to know what the qualities of a leader are. Our next speaker is going to talk about leadership, but I'm going to let his evaluator tell us a little bit about what we can expect in his speech. So Herman? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Herman, you want to tell us what you were going to expect from Balu?
I decided to now. He'll really fit to find out what he's looking for in his speech. However, in Toastmasters, we always look for an opening of the body and a closing of a speech. You don't know how you got our attention to what you're going to talk about. How you did it? We'd like to know how you managed the crowd. How did you have eye contact? Did you have a nice vocal variety? Did you have a strong opening, strong closing? I'll be looking for that with this speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. I can add, you certainly did something that is exemplary on short notice. Short notice because you came in short, but I'm going to ask Rob. Rob, I did ask you to evaluate. Can you give us another example of what we may look for in Balu's speech? Please come up and just tell us. We have two evaluators for it. You're going to be the main evaluator.
Basically, Balu's speech today is going to be how leaders are made. I'm going to be looking for it has a good opening, it grabs us, good middle with good structure, and good closing. Basically, the whole thing about what a good leader would be or how the leader is made.
Okay, thank you. I just didn't want to, thank you so much. I just didn't want to forget him entirely because he stood in Howard's place until you came. I mean, could in Herman's place until you came, Herman. But Herman, you are going to be his evaluator, so write him up, okay?
Okay.
All right. And without any further preliminary, we're going to listen to a lot that we need to know about leadership. Balu, would you come up and give us 5 to 7 minutes on leadership?
Yanai varum pinne, mani osai varum munne. Isn't this melodious?
Nice.
So, what does it mean? I come from a country called India, right? We have a lot of elephants. And elephant mostly will have a bell. And when elephant walks and you are not able to see elephant, but you can hear the elephant bell sound. The word which I said in my language is that you can hear the sound of the bell before the elephant appears.
Oh.
So that the symptoms, Ryan spoke about rain. The symptom of rain appears before the rain. So, how the leaders are made? That's the topic. Is it made in physical laboratory? Let's take 2 and 3 solute and 4 and 5 solvent will make a solution. Is that how the leaders are made? In a biology lab, let's say male and female get together and let's make a leader. Oh. Or in a professional school, just like how the physicians are made, go to med school and become a physician, or go to a leadership school, become a leader. So I'm in the leadership school, right? So do my 2 of my colleagues, right? We are doing our doctoral in health policy and leadership. So Are we getting ready to be a leader? Technically. But I asked this question a few days ago to one of my professor. How do you select a leader? How do you quantify as a leader? And my perspective to this question is that does a person who makes mistake is qualified to be a leader, or is the person who keep on strides of success is qualified to be a leader? We all know that we learn much better when we fail than success. So, is failure going to lead to leader or success going to lead to leader? That's what I was wondering. I asked him. It was like, Balu, I like this question. Pass it on. Then I have a perspective of how the leaders are made. When Mr. Herman Green brought in one of his favorite movie called Schindler's List, it's not the Schindler's List, it's Schindler's List. Schindler's List. It's not in English. It's Schindler's List. It's in German language, where the list means cunning. The Schindler's cunningness, how he kind of protected the Jews from the Nazis. Why I'm bringing this here? Is Schindler's List made as a leader? Yes, probably in that time. So now my perspective is that it is a time space you go through. You go through a time space where you see problem. You come up with your solution, your creative solution, where you learn. You get inspired through the crumbs of the bread, and you develop. You move forward in the time space. If you were Schindler, but not in the Nazi era, but in Joe Biden era, will you be a leader? I don't know. Will you be Balu in other era, let's say Gandhian era, to be in Indian independence movement? I don't know. So, as Glenville, in one of his books called Outliers, states about time space, about a father and son who was an attorney in New York, were in different era, but same qualification, same hereditary, same thing, but how the son became a wonderful leader in their community, in a Jewish community, and made millions just being an attorney, whereas his father did barely minimum. So how the leaders are made, where I see is through the time space. You see the problem, you come up with a creative solution, and you move forward, inspiring people. Leaders are being called or made. It's left to the time. Thank you.